All right, let's try this all over again. I clicked the button. I clicked it, and it didn't do it. Man, I clicked that button. Oh my gosh, you guys are all deaf. I can't believe you couldn't hear anything I was saying. What the heck is going on? All right. I got this thing now. So you can't just imagine what I'm saying. It's out there. It's out there. It's out there for somebody to know what it is, but nobody has a clue anymore. So, oh my God, so crazy. Wow. Okay, let me fix something here real quick. There we go. There we go. All right. All right. All I was saying, guys, is it's Friday, and that it is the day that we want to rock tonight. All right, guys. TMNT power to get in on the duck race. So, all right, let me see. What is it? Oh, Brian Giles. Miss Brian Giles. Let me see what else I got here. Spence MTG got you in there. Let's see. Big said, is it moving with me? It is. Okay. Dang thing. All right, hang on one second. I'll fix that. So we got Brian Giles. We got Brian Giles. Let's see what else we got. We got Titanium Man. What is going on, man? Good to see you. Cosmic Seeds. Titanium Man. Wow, he is in on the race. That is so cool. Gregory Marston. Let's see. What else we got? What else we got? Face cam. I know, Brian. I'm just trying to get everybody entered. I'm going to fix it here in just a second. I don't know why it's tracking me. There we go. All right, now I'm back. Now I'm back. I'm back in the saddle again. Titanium. Okay. Sorry. Titan Tumen. That's how people are telling me I should be saying it. So, all right. So we got Greg. Greg, I got you in there already, buddy. I got you in there. Let's see what else. What is up? What is up? Drellor 813. How have you been? How have you been, Titan? Man, it's so awesome to see you, buddy. Patrick Mankus, what's up? Man, everybody's falling in tonight. Patrick Mankus got you in there. What's up, fam? Absolutely. Smash that like button if you get an opportunity. Let's get more people in here than we can even afford to handle. TCG dude, what is up? There we go. All right, so just so you guys know, I am shipping this weekend. So if you want your stuff, obviously get your shipping in, and I'll make sure we take care of it this weekend. Twiddler put super fast towards the... Oh, okay. Yeah, that's fine. All right. Did I miss it? Did I miss them up there? All right. Got super fast. Feldy was here a minute ago, too, so I'm going to put him in. Rusted Infection. He was with me behind it. Let's see. Twiddler's stream is coming back. So is POA. What's going on? Did I miss POA? I don't see him. Where's he at? Where's POA? Unless he's in here with his real name, and I'm just not familiar with his real name because I only know him. Twiddler, let's see. Arctic Fox Codes, what's up? There we go. Arctic Fox Codes, you're in there. Rusted, you're in there like swim here, baby. MTG Cards Review. There we go. All right, Cards, you're in. Let's see. Woo, D. Thank you. You're very welcome, Cosmic. I got you. I'm trying to get warm from the cold and snow. Isn't it crazy, guys? It is so hashtag turtle soup. Hey, some people will take that hashtag. So it's crazy. And I don't understand how it works because it's obviously climate and all that stuff. But it's freezing cold up north and it's hotter than hell down south. It's a phenomenal thing to see. So, but anyways, all right, let's find out what we got going on here. SFT didn't actually put in the hashtag, but I guess he gets a proxy vote because he was in here. Jaser Faz, what's up? Zerfaz. Yep, we'll just put Jaser Faz. Well, we'll put the 04 in there. Why not? Why not? No, he's not going to be here tonight. If he does, he'll just pop in, but I've seen him post more videos. Yes, you're absolutely right, Greg. He has been doing a lot more recently. I wonder if he isn't just, sometimes you got to take a break. You got to give yourself a little bit of time. That me going through the surgery and all that stuff gave me quite a bit of time to just diffuse. And I was only gone for about 6 weeks. I know that some people go for a lot longer before they get right back into things, but it's a little different for me because I do, like the games and the selling and all that kind of stuff and whatnot. So it definitely benefits me to be here as opposed to a content creator who puts out tons and tons of stuff, gets thousands of views, because I don't need thousands of views. I mean, it'd be nice, but I don't need them. So it's kind of wild. So, all right, let's see here. I'm going to take a look. We're all good. All right, so it's 8:07. We'll give it 3 more minutes. Jay Surfaz right there. Yeah, I know he had to go and start his stream. We got 16 in. 16 in. How many people we got watching right now? We got 19 people watching. We got a few people. Yes, I know who. Oh, okay. You're telling somebody else. So I know who he is. I don't know lots of names of some of these other streamers and stuff because I don't get personal with a lot of them. So am I a Trevor Lawrence believer? That is a loaded question, but I'll give you an answer. So as far as last season went, I don't know if he turned a corner or not, because obviously that last game was kind of crazy. But I do believe he improved under Liam Cohen. It's going to take another season for me to believe in Trevor Lawrence. That's all I got to say. So it's definitely going to take another season for me to be a believer. I have not been a believer before this. So, all right, Leo Slayer, what is up? Leo Slayer MTG in the house. All right, and we're getting down to the nitty-gritty. It's 8:08. We got 2 more minutes, probably like closer to a minute. You believe in Trevor. All right, you believe in Trevor then. I was out for about 1.5 years. I missed yet. No, you're absolutely right, Greg. It happens. But sometimes you got to have, I think POA's case is he kind of burned out a little bit. You know what I'm saying? He had a lot going on. And when you have a lot going on in your life, and you're trying to appease people with content, and you're trying to get out everything that you want to get out in order to stay focused on your thing. And it gets overwhelming. So that's all. So Greg, you probably missed Final Fantasy the most, really. So my channel is nowhere near POA's, but I took a super long break. Sadly, a decent number of followers. Oh, you're saying you probably lost, I guess, a decent number of followers, but that's okay. You gain them back. You gain them back with more and more. But recently, I've been getting 4 or 5 followers a week. Hopping on the show and everything. So that's pretty cool. All right, 8:09, last chance. We got 17 in. Last chance. And here's a couple of turtles here. There we go. Got them down here. A couple of play boosters. All right, let's see. All right, it is 8:10 officially. Last chance for you to be able to boom. All right. We do have some orders in, so if you guys are interested, go ahead and get your orders in. We do have 2 people. Greg is already in the battle and paid. Kylan said he will join us if we can get 3 more battlers. So we need 3 more battlers. All right, so there we go. All right, get in on it. All right, we got 9. We're shuffling 9 times for anything we do tonight. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and finally 9. There we go. Good luck to you. Last post that I see is Steve P with K. Oh, Kyler Murray is now a Viking. Wow, okay. I have hope now seeing that we let Sam Darnold go and it wins the Super Bowl. All right, that's it right there. We are off, and I am shutting this down. All right, so let's see what we do here. We unpin it, and it is gone. Steve P says he's in for one. Okay, cool. You're in for a battle, I'm guessing? You're in for one battle, that is. That's what I thought. Okay. All right, I will check it out then. Put this up here, and then while that is running, let me get over here and go to here. There we go. All right, let me take a look. There it is. All right. Let's see here. Okay, Steve P, I'll put you down on the list. I think that's what you're talking about. So, all right, Steve P. So we got Steve P. There we go. We got Greg is already paid, so we'll mark him as paid. Steve P is in. MTG cards and review. Let's see what we're getting here for you. MTG cards and review. 6 Chaos Play Booster Packs. Nice. Okay, there we go. We are filling it up right now. So, all right, let me flip on down here so you can see the duck race. Look at that. Look at that. Let's see. It says, I'm a Packers fan. I hope Murray does nothing for you guys. What? Let's see. What's up, Coach? Good to see you. What Cosmic? Was there another intro set in a Strad Remastered? Packers fan. I hope Kyler Murray does nothing for you. I'll pay. Oh, yeah. Take your time, Steve. Let's see. You got to love vampires and werewolves. Nice. Nice. Okay. I see it. You're all good, Steve. You're all good. All right. "44 seconds left. All right. My duck is a dog. It might be. Oh, I see. Okay. Yep. Bloomborough. A lot of people like Bloomborough. Definitely. All right. 17 seconds. Who is going to take it? Who is going to take it? We've had 2 franchise quarterbacks. Time for a new sheriff in the north. All right, 5 seconds. Who is that up top there? Holy crap, Jason. That's nowhere. That right out. Holy smokes. All right, Jacer, fast. Let me go ahead and add you. Hang tight real quick. Let me go ahead and take you off of here. Let's close this down for a second here. And then I'm going to add you real quick. I gotta add you to my winner list here real quick. So J Zerfast. There we go. Very cool. Congratulations, brother. Appreciate it. All right, come back here. Get back here. All right. Let's see. All right, Steve P, I see that you got yourself in. Ooh, look at that. My God. Count him in. Sir Brian Giles is in on the battle. Look at that. Very cool. All right, Brian, I hope all of you, I hope you all do very well, of course. But Brian Giles doesn't get in very often. So, all right. Very cool. Very cool. All right, let me take a look here. Greatest comeback. Yeah, I know. Isn't that crazy? Since I won, I'll join the battle. Holy crap. There we go. We got another battler. And I'll let Kylan know that we filled it real quick. So, give me one quick second. Let's see. Let's see. I want to send him a message real quick. All right, let's see. Where are you at, Kylan? Kylan's there he is. There he is. Filled the battle. Now, here's the thing. Here's the thing. If anybody else wants in, I can take him out. So let me do this. Jzerfast. Oh, hang on. Jzerfast. There we go. Dang nabbit. Zerfast. There we go. All right, so if anybody else wants Kylan's spot, he will gladly give it up. He was hoping to, he was in here to try to fill it. So if you guys want, if we got one more person that wants in this battle, he will be willing to drop. All right, so if anybody else wants in, call it, and I'll take it for you. So let me go in here. I'm going to go ahead and make sure there's enough. Always the goose, never the duck. There you go. All right, give me one more second. I want to make sure we got enough listed because sometimes it'll zero out. Oh, yeah, we got plenty for 2 more battles. So, all right, so that's listed in case you guys want to get in on it. So, all right, Jay, sir, send that over when you get a chance. We'll go from there. And then let's see. That duck said, hold my beer. Come on, let's see. Did we close it out? As he joined, I joined the battle. You got in. All right. And then Jay Surfaz said since he won, he was going to join the battle. So we'll just wait for his to come over. Again, if nobody wants it by the time we get to the battle, if nobody wants it by the time we get to the battle, Kylan will take care of it. So, all right. So let's go from here to here. And let's go ahead and my Wi-Fi dropped out. No problem. No problem. Looking for the shipping button. It's going to be all the way at the end, Jay Surfaz. When you're all the way at the end where you're checking out, it'll say shipping. It'll say free, or it'll say no box or something like that. At the very end there's a drop-down arrow. When you do the drop-down arrow, it gives you the $6 and the $10 options. So it's got to be when you're in the checkout, though, where you put all your personal information. It's right there. Hello, Twiddler. When will the packs? I'm shipping this weekend, Dan. I'm shipping this weekend, so I'll be shipping it all out this weekend, buddy. All right. So, again, Kylan said he will fill it, but if anybody wants that last spot is still open. And then we can use him for another battle. You know, so on and so forth. So, all right, let's see. Yep, you got it. All right, Jaser Faz is paid. So technically, we have a full battle that we will get to in a few moments. If anybody wants Kylan's spot, he will give it up. Dan, I know you like him, so totally up to you. But in the meantime, I'm going to go ahead and start with Gregory Marston here. So let me go ahead. I'm going to do some adjusting here real quick. Let me get that over here. And then let me get my specialty stuff up over here. All right. And we're going to make Greg red. There we go. Greg, I have two left over. And then I got a brand new box. All right. Real quick. Somebody that is in the actual battle. Put down 1 through 4. I have 4 boxes left. That's the box. The first person that's in the battle that puts a number up in here, that's the box we're going to use. And then we will go from there. Buffer. Uh-oh. Am I buffering? Or are you guys buffering? I'm looking at me on the content channel. Looks like I'm good. 4. Hey, got it. There you go. Number 4. Right there. All right. Jaser Faz beat everybody to it. Number 3 and 4 on the left side for the new box. That was my question to you. All right. So I'm going to take box number 3 and open it up. All right. And let's see. I actually popped in to ask a question. Hey, no problem, Dan. You got it. You got it. Yep, I'm shipping this weekend, so you'll be all right, buddy. All right, and then you said number 3 and 4 on the left side. 1, 2, 3, 4. Thank you for jumping on that, Greg. I appreciate it. All right, there's the 4. Here's the battle box. We're going to put it right here. And then for anybody else who gets bounties for TMNT and stuff, that one will go right next to it. That is the open box. And then we're going to start off real quick by opening Jaser Faz and his stuff right here that he won in the duck race. So, all right, here we go. Again, The battle is technically full, but if anybody wants Kylan's spot, he will more than happily give it to somebody who wants it. And then, you know, if we need him for another one, he's filling in. So here we go. Casey Jones, Vigilante, Bespoke Bow, Forest, and a Mutagen. All right. Second pack here for you. Venus, Baxter. I know I didn't go through the other one. Casey Jones, Donatello. And then we got, Shark Shredder, Killer Clone. Very nice. I believe that's still got a little value. Let's take a look at it real quick. So we get this, we're going to get this, this thing all good to go here. So, all right. All right. Killer. Oh, look at that. Doesn't even give me. It says it's unavailable. So let me see if the number is right. No, it's the wrong number. So 73. Nope, 56 cents. Okay. All right, back to it. All right, there you go, buddy. All right. So again, last call. Well, I won't say last call. You've got until we start the battle. If anybody wants Kylan's spot, he will move over so somebody can take the spot. It is a full battle right now, a full collector battle. But if somebody wants a spot in the current battle that is full, since it's already full, Kylan will gladly give up his seat for somebody who wants it. Genesis, if you want in, we got a spot open in the last battle. That is it in the last battle. In the collector battle, the only spot available, only one. And it is full. All right, 313.26, and there you go, Jacer. All right, here we go. So these are the two new ones. These are the ones out of the old box. All right. So, Greg, good luck to you. All right. We are obviously looking for the Borderless Headliner Gold Stamp Signature card. Good luck to you, my friend. Let's flip on over and see if we need to add anything to the bounty here. So let me see. Where's my games, battles, and let me take a look here. Bounty. Oh, that's last week's bounty. Oh, I never moved it over. Hang on a second. Let me do some finagling here. So the numbers are right, 176 and 79. But apparently I forgot to update this. So let me get this out of here real quick. So we're going to do this. This is going to go, let's see, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. All right. And it's going to look funky here for a minute, so hang tight with me. All right. Move this over. All right. All right. That is the collector. It should be adding up. Let me see what's going on. G4 through. All right. And this is 340 divided by 6. That's 340. It should say 179. Why is it not? That's kind of weird. Hang tight. Hang tight for a minute. Huh. That's weird. Oh, it was 176, not 179. That's right. The play pack bounty was... Okay. My bad. My bad. All right. Hang on. Let me move these over. Let me get these unset. All right. Move this over one. I apologize, guys. Give me one quick second here. All right. And boom. There we go. All right. All right. And good luck to you. Appreciate you, my friend. Here we go. All right. Let me catch up here. So 9-3. Number 3. You're fine. Keep on going. Getting better. I'll jump in. Birdman 2011. Go ahead and make the purchase. I will change it real quick. I think you probably already did. So let me just check over here real quick. All right, I see you. I see you, Birdman. So I'm going to go ahead and put you in here. There we go. Full one. So if anybody wants to join, there is another battle that's listed. So you guys can get in on that. Genesis, I'll add you right after Greg. So, all right, here we go. Whew, we got all kinds of stuff going on tonight. All right. All right, Greg, good luck to you, buddy. Hit that like. What's up, Dual Brain? Good to see you, buddy. That's fine. No problem, Birdman. I saw it. You're in. You're in. You're good. All right. Good luck to you, Greg. Let's see what we can find for you. All right. And that was a thriving isle right before the swamp. Oh, Krang and Shredder. That's come down a bit. Arcade Cabinet. Kitsune Dragon's Daughter. Rhythm of the Wild. That is extended art. Turtles Forever. Interesting. Extended art. Borderless. Excuse me. Krang and Shredder. We'll go ahead and put it up there. If you guys know that there's no value on some of these, they've dropped and all that stuff, let me know so I can take them out. So, all right. Can you guys hear me? Can you guys all hear me? All right. You might be behind, like they're saying. All right. Good luck. Michelangelo. There's an Evolving Wild Surge. Swamp Surge. Improvised Arsenal. Fast Forward. Interesting, okay. Turtles in Time. I'm seeing that one very often. And Trouble in Pairs. I'm pretty sure Trouble in Pairs. And Michelangelo Improviser Borderless. Very nice. Is that the silhouette? No, I don't think that's a silhouette. All right. Arcane Signet. Donatello Gadget Master. Dimension X Pizzasaur. Kitsune's Technique. Interesting. All Will Be One. Very nice. We'll check that one out. And Raph and Mikey Troublemakers. There you go. Nice little signed art card for you. All right. Last pack magic for you right here. All right. Here we go. Shredder Unrelenting. Command Tower. April O'Neil Hacktivist. Biogenic Ooze. Let's see. Blasphemous Act. We got one up there already. Trouble in Pairs Foil and a Technodrome. Holy smokes. Okay. All right. Dealer's Choice on mine. Sounds good, Genesis. I'll take a look at it. Un momento. Yeah, it was weird. You're right, Dual Brain. In the very beginning, I actually had everything muted. Accidentally. Classic Twiddler there. So, all right. 927 on the Technodrome. Trouble in Pairs. 2194. Very nice. Blasphemous Act. No good. Biogenic Ooze. No good on that one. All Will Be One. And that is that foil? That is not foil. So it's 1662 for All Will Be One. That is, let me see, number 8. It is number 8. Very nice. Okay. Michelangelo Improviser. Foil 1744. That is 219. It is. Nice. All right. Trouble in Pairs non-foil. 1705. Turtles in Time. No good on that one. 55. Oops, 263. 318. Very nice. Okay. Fast Forward. No good. Krang and Shredder. Foil. 153. Yep. And finally, Rhythm of the Wild. I think this one's still down. No, okay. It is 458. Very nice. Okay. Okay. Not too bad. Let's go ahead and get you sleeved up here. Wow. Very cool. All right. I'll move this aside. Got some decent stuff here, Greg. I know you're looking for those pixel cards, man. I think you said you got what now? 6 out of 15? Didn't you say you pulled one the other day? That is awesome, man. That is really cool. So just so you know, Greg Marston is here, and if anybody pulls a pixel tonight, he just might deal with you. He just might do some deals with you. James Avery, yeah, good guy. Good guy. Loved him. Definitely a good guy. There we go. All right. Got y'all taken care of here. Let's get y'all sleeved up. I'll win a pixel for you. There you go. Look at that. Oh, Jason Faz, yeah. We already know Jason Faz is all in for that. So, all right. Let me see. Get this in here. All right. Put this in here. Did I put it the wrong way? Let me see. Let me see. I'll win a. Let's see. In the second movie, Kevin Nash played. Oh, I remember. I think I remember that. Not 100% sure, but I think so. Wow. I was going to put Super Shredder on here, Greg. Greg Marston. All right, there we go. Very cool. All right, Greg. Thank you much. All right, and then let's see. Genesis said he got something, so we're going to flip on back here real quick. Let's add Genesis 1 TMT collector bounty attempt. Okay, Genesis Nightmare 1 TMT collector bounty. There we go. All right. Well, we got Rusted up next. So we've got 3 OTJs and 6 Chaos. All right, let's see. Yep, I got 3 OTJs right here for you, buddy. Still out of that last box. That box wasn't so great. So hopefully what we got here is going to make up for all that. So, all right, Rusted. I got Steve P. Let me get Genesis and MTG cards in here. Let's see. Steve P. MTG. There's Genesis. MTG cards and review. There we go. All right. So we got you guys included now. There we go. Let me flip on back over here. And all right. We got everybody set. Looks like we're good to go for the evening for a little bit. So, all right, Greg, we got you taken care of. Next up is Rusted. Let's go ahead and get him moved over. So we're going to go ahead and turn this red. Here we go. Let's get over to the bounty game. And we'll put Rusted in right here. For 3. There we go. 177. We're going to throw a pack on there. And Rusted, let's go ahead and copy you right on down here for 6. There we go. And we got 1 there. All right. So here's the Turtles play. And then, let's see. Let's put a Lauren in. All right. There we go. All right. Good luck. Oh, let me move over. Rusted, I'm going to go ahead and pull your 6 real quick for you. Put this right here. 33 people watching. Thank you so much for being here, guys. Hit that like. If you want to join in, there's lots to do. We got bounties. We got, what we got? Hey, Patrick Garrett, thank you for liking the stream. We've got bounties. We've got battles that we're running. You can see the top one is full. So the top one is full, and we need battlers. Boom. There you go for the next one if you guys want in. So we'll pop this right here. There we go. All right, JPW, yes, let's see it. I agree with you, JWP Frog. All right, here we go. All right, so we got, that rolled right off, but that is a 5 for you, buddy. All right, so we got a Tarkir. That's your first of 6. We got a 4 for another Tarkir. There you go. All right, then we got a 5 right there. Well, let's get that one out of here. On the bottom there. There we go. Turtles. All right, 3 to go. 3 to go. What do we got? We got a 6. All right, we got Aether Drift on the 6-pack right there. We got another 6. There we go. That one is, OTJ. And finally, we've got, boink, another 6. Look at that. That was the one we had the most in anyways. And we got a Lorwyn. Lorwyn on that one. So, all right, so we got 2 Tarkirs and then the rest. So, all right, so we got that. We've got your 3 Outlaws of Thunder Junction. Let's get it back over here real quick for you, Rusted. We'll get all set up, and we are off. Good luck to you, Rusted. See what we can do for you today. Let me go ahead and get my bounty attempts up here for you. And then we'll go ahead and start with the OTJs. The OTJs, we are looking for the Showcase Raised Foil Sword of Wealth and Power. Showcased Raised Sword. Foil Sword of Wealth and Power. All right, here we go. All right, good luck to you. Mercenary, another round foil, another round. Primal Might. We got Embrace the Unknown. Insatiable Avarice, very cool. Card, One Last Job. One Last Job right there. We'll check that one out. All right, and the rest of you jank there. Sitting around 300, none of the local stores want to buy over $100 cards. Oh, I get it. I get it to a degree. I don't know. Since you're not buying on stores, maybe that's the kind of stuff you got to go on TCG Player or something like that for. All right, here we go. Ooh, Spire Bluff Canal. Very nice. We got that. Siphon Insight. Angel of Indemnity. Colossal Rattleworm and Inspiring Vantage. Very cool. All right. We did just pull a Mana Drain the other day, didn't we? Probably would have been smart to hold on to it. Could have been. Yeah. Could have been. Yeah, because it went up. Last pack magic on the OTJs for you. Another Mercenary. Roxanne, Starfall Savant. Got a Vanishing Verse. Dune Chanter. Magda, the Horde Master. Magda, cool card right there. And a Colossal Rattleworm. Wow, okay. Okay, wow. All right. Let's get these over here. And then we're going to get to the Play Booster Bounty. Play Booster Bounty is now at 80 packs. Collector Bounty is at 177, as you can see. And we are going to start off with Tarkir. Tarkir, we are looking for Foil Borderless Elspeth Stormslayer. All right. So what do we do? Skipping on over. There's Herd Heirloom. Herd Heirloom. Highspire Bellringer is your foil. Yeah, so far, we haven't hit nothing much out of this box. And there's only like a couple packs left. So, and those could be the ones, though. Those could be the ones holding all the fire. All right, we've got Roar of Endless Song. Rescue Leopard is the foil. All right. Here's TMNT. Looking for Borderless Super Shredder. Card number 217. 217. Oh, there you go. Cytoplast Manipulator. Let me turn this up a little bit. Apparently, I'm down a little. We got, the regular Super Shredder, not the Borderless. Oh, man. Omni Cheese Pizza. All right, and then we've got, let me move these over real quick. All right, then we've got Aether Drift. Aether Drift, we are looking for the Foil Aether Spark. Foil Aether Spark at the moment. All right, there is Mind Spring Merfolk. And then a foil Nimble Thoptress. OTJ. Got Prismatic Vista Special Guest. Prismatic Vista Special Guest. All right. Another round. And fling and no special guest there. All right. Last pack. Or when it clips, looking for that Painter's Servant special guest. Painter's Servant special guest right here. Come on. Come on, baby. Special guest. Got a Bridget's Command and a common foil. And I know you like to keep those, Rusted. So there you go. All right. Wow. Yeah, you're right, Brian. Not a good one. Not a good one tonight. Let's see. So we got that. We got that. We got that. And then we get 1, 2, 3, 4 here. And then 1 and 1. All right. Let's check out the Super Shredder. Where are we at on the Super Shredder now? 31-21. Not bad. 31-21. That is number 83. That is correct. 31-21. I'll have to put that in a top loader for you. All right. Inspiring Vantage. Foil. Oh, man, that's come down. That has come down. 269. That one. All right. But the Spire Bluff, we should have plenty. There we go. 556 for number 304. That is correct. And then one last job. Foil. Nothing burger on that one. All right. Here we go. We get 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. All right. Take care of these. Thank you, Rusted. I appreciate it. Appreciate the support. Let's get you all sleeved up here. All right. Spire Bluff Canal. We got good. And then the Super Shredder goes in a top loader, baby. First top loader for the night. There we go. Rusted Infection. And that is 313-26. All right, we'll put this off to the side for right now. Let's go ahead and get the rest of these sleeved up here for you. Let's see. We got that. Put that one there. Oop, upside down. You turned me. All right. And boom. All right, the Spire Bluff can go there. Come back over here real quick and show it off. Rusted Infection, here you go, baby. Starting the night off with a Super Shredder. Very cool. Congratulations and thank you much, buddy. Thank you for the support. All right, getting back to it. Let's get you all sleeved up in your team bags, and then we will move forward. Here we go. Here we go. All right. So, Collector Bounty is now up to 177 after Rusted's attempt, and 80 for the Play Booster after Rusted's attempt. Jeez. Come on now. Get on there. There we go. So, I'm glad it's the weekend, and I'm glad I'm taking some time off. What I'm not glad about is that I got a lot of work to do. So there is a bunch of stuff that we got to do this weekend around the house, you know, with spring coming and all that stuff. We got to remodel. We have to remodel 3 rooms, actually. But I think we're going to try and take on 1 and get it completed. That's our hope, of course. You know how you want to start on these things, and then, you know, you end up not completing them a lot of time. So, kind of weird. But we're going to see what we can do. If we can get through, I think we'll be motivated and hyped to do something else. You know what I'm saying? So, all right, give me one quick second here. Let's see. Got that. Okay. All right, coming back. Steve P is next. See what we got here for Steve P. Let's flip on back over real quick. Steve P, we got 1 OTJ Collector Bounty, and we have 6 Chaos for you. So let's go ahead and get that hyped up right there. We're going to flip on back over real quick. So let's put Steve P for 1, still at 77. Steve P for 6, and we know that one's going up. So we'll add the turtles over here. We're up to 81 total play bounty. And then we're up to, well, we're still at 177. So, all right. So for those of you who've never seen this before, for every 6 packs purchased of either collectors or play boosters, we put a random. Most of the time I go with the set. If it's really selling well, I go with that set. But a lot of times it's just a random collector pack getting thrown in. And then the same thing, well, when it comes to the play boosters, it's whatever the current set is, unless somehow I run out of the current set. So, all right, here we go. Pulling 6 for you, baby. There's 3. Turtles. All right. Whoa, hey, where are you going? There's 3. Right there. Let's see. Ooh, it's right here. There we go. Tarkir. And then we got 6. What's that? Final Fantasy? It is Final Fantasy. All right. We got a 2. Looks like a Bloomborough, maybe. Yep. There you go. Bloomborough. And we got a 1. All right. That is Avatar. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. And here is the 6th pack. That's a number 2. Number 2, which we got? What we got? Spider-Man. Spider-Man. So you got a nice collection of stuff here. Very cool. Here, we'll put Avatar and SPM up top. And we'll go from there. All right. Steve P here. You got what? 1 OTJ, was it? Yep, 1 OTJ. All right. There we go. Move this on back over. All right. And let's get to it. All right, so we're going to start off with the OTJ. The OTJ, as we spoke about before, is the borderless or showcase raised foil Sword of Wealth and Power. So good luck to you here. For 177 collector packs, can he do it? This is crazy. If I haven't told you already, 72 is the highest bounty before the 177. So we got a Mercenary, we got a Skull Crack, we got a Commandeer, we got a Forger's Foundry. Ooh, a Hostile Investigator. Nice. That's a big score right there. Seraphic Steed Foil. We're going to check the price on the Hostile Investigator, see what we can do with that one. Let's go ahead and check it out real quick. Get on. There we go. Hostile Negotiator. Oh, man, this one's only $337. All right, but we can sleeve it up. Not one of the better ones. So, all right, and then we're going to go back to the play boosters. So the play boosters, we are looking for SPM. We're starting off with SPM, and with that one, we are actually looking for the Foil Soulstone. Foil Soulstone. Card number 66 in the foiling. All right, here we go. Origin of Spider-Man. Ooh, Moreland, Devourer of Spiders. And a foil common. All right, going to Avatar. Avatar, we're looking for Borderless Foil One-Sheet-Tom. Borderless Foil One-Sheet-Tom. All right, there's Boomy, Unleashed. We'll double check. Drink them if you got them. There's your Mythic. I think that's our second Mythic so far tonight. All right, Ninja Turtles. Looking for Borderless Super Shredder. Borderless Super Shredder. Ooh, look at that. See how it's clear? That was wild. Ooh, Technodrome. Another Mythic. Drink them if you got them. Anchovy and banana pizza. Definitely something I would never eat. So, gross. Anchovy I don't like. Banana I do, but I don't think I can eat it on a pizza. I can eat ham and pineapple. So, I am love it. All right, so Dragon Storm, we're looking for the foil borderless Elspeth Stormslayer. All right, Quarry Mountain Monastery. Ooh, Ugin. Nice. Eye of the Storms. Very cool. Dragon Sniper, Jungle Hollow, Spirit Token. All right, next up is Final Fantasy. Looking for that borderless foil Vivi. And the Summit G Ifrit is your foil. All right, the rare is Smuggler's Copper. We will, our Copter, we'll check it out just to be safe. Minwu White Mage. I don't think those are up there anymore. Restoration, Chocobo, Tactician Magic. Looking to see if there's anything else. Nope. All right, and final pack, last pack magic, Bloomborough. Looking for the Sword of Fire and Ice Special Guest. Sword of Fire and Ice, Atlantis Pathmaker. We've got, Fabled Passage, very nice. We'll double check it. Gossip's Talent. Sometimes we see the special guests a little farther back. Not in this case. Bellatoria has a ham and pineapple barbecue. Wow. Steve, I don't think I've ever had barbecue on my ham and pineapple. I know a lot of people hate ham and pineapple, but it's not like I actually go out of my way to order it because I've got to get something that appeases both me and Mrs. Twiddler. So I can guarantee you right now, it's not that often. So yeah, Coach, definitely. All right, let's check the Fabled Passage. All right, we got 447 on that one. So we're good on that. Minwu, I don't think, let's see. Nope, okay. All right, Smuggler's Copter. Looks like, feel like I'm hoping on a couple of these for you. Ugin. There we go. It is 382, right? There you go. Another top loader, 3757. Very nice. And then Technodrome. I don't think this version's really... 443. Okay. 443. We'll sleeve that one up. And Boomy Unleashed. Boomy Unleashed. Nice. 594. Very cool. Okay. Not too shabby. Let's go ahead and let's do the top loader first. You'll have to try it. Trust me, if you like ham and pineapple, you'll love it. With the barbecue sauce, okay. I'm not doubting you. If I ever get it again, I'll definitely... I can put it on one piece. So, and then if I like it, continue to do it. If I don't like it, obviously I continue. So, all right, Steve P. By the way, Daddy, baby, Daddy, baby. All right, we're gonna write on baby. All right, here we go. Steve P. Congratulations on that. Very nice. Very cool. All right. Going for the nine. All right, and then let me get these other ones sleeved up here for you real quick. It's in the frozen section. It's a brand. Oh, Bellatoria is a brand. Okay. Gotcha. Okay. Don't know if it's down here or not, but we'll check for it. We you know what my wife likes? Tostinos. For some reason, she is a crazy fan of Tostinos. She loves the little square pizzas. I guess it reminds her of high school or whatever it was back in the day, you know? So remember when you get there, you were just waiting for pizza day at school so you get something decent instead of, mystery meat and all that other stuff. It's crazy. I don't know how people are going through it today, as far as that kind of stuff goes. But yeah. I took my lunch to school a lot. My parents packed my lunch and all that stuff. So I lucked out. And we didn't have back when I was in high school, I was in high school in the 80s. So when I was in high school, we had juice machines. We didn't have Coke and Pepsi and all that stuff at our school. That was probably a good thing too. Back in the day when Tostinos was like $1 pizza. Yeah, $1 pizza. We buy them now. I think they're like $2 or $2.50. It's like 4 for $10 or something like that. All right, let's see. So there's a good question for the night. What is your guilty pleasure when it comes to I guess food? I don't want to say frozen food because not everybody eats frozen food and all that stuff. But like Mrs. Twiddler's, Mrs. Twiddler likes cream chip beef. It's a Stouffer's, and she loves to put it over toast or bread or something. She totally loves that stuff. That would be hers. Let me see. Mine. What do I like? I like guilty pleasures for me. Honestly, I'm such a breakfast person. I like the breakfast sandwiches, like Jimmy Dean's breakfast sandwiches and stuff like that. So that's cool. All right, MTG Cards Review. What were we doing for you? I think it was just 6. 6 play. And then we will do Genesis Nightmare for a random Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle collector bounty, and then we will go from there. So let me go ahead. I'm going to go ahead and highlight the both of you, and then we will do the battle, and then I will come back, and we will do some more stuff. So, all right, let's see. So Cards and Review is down here. MTG Cards and Review for 6. All right. Another turtle pack. Another turtle pack right here. All right, we got that. And then up here is Genesis Nightmare. All right, for 1. Still at 177. All right, we're going to start off with MTG Cards and Review. So let me move this over. We'll get this down here. We will do your stuff here, right real quick. All right. Let's see. I thought that, though, Steve, I thought that was meat and potatoes on, bread or something like that. If that's what that's called, I always thought SOS was like ground beef and potatoes and stuff like that all mixed together and stuff. Yeah. I didn't know that back when high schools had smoking lounges for the seniors, we didn't have that. We had a smoking lounge. Oh, sorry. We had a senior lounge that you couldn't go into unless you were a senior, but they weren't allowed to smoke in there. Not at my school. All right. So we got a 2 OTJ. We got a 1. That's a Final Fantasy. Let's see. We got a 2 Avatar. All right, we got a 4 gravy and beef on bread. Yeah, that's what I was saying. 6, but this was that. Well, you know what I'm talking about, Spidey. At least that's what she called it. Yeah, no, it's all good. Everybody calls everything something else, so definitely interesting. We had different names for it. I don't know. Was she from the north? Because I'm from the south, maybe? I don't know. It could be. All right, let's see. Let's go here. All right. MTG Cards and Review. Good luck to you, buddy. All right. The bathroom coach? Oh, yeah. Good question, Spence. Good to see you, my friend. That's funny. All right. Here we go. Good luck to you, MTG Cards Review. Starting off with Spider-Man. We are definitely taking a look at the foil. Soul Stone is what we are looking for. Smoking in the boys' room. Hey, gotta take my meds in a second. All right. Give me a second here. Once I get done with this, I'll take my meds. Jackal. Genius Geneticist. That's the Jackal. And then Maximum Carnage. Okay, I'm not sure. There's Kapow. All right. Avatar. Biscuits and Gravy. That might be one of my wife's other one, is Biscuits and Gravy. Not sure. Oh, by the way, Avatar, we're looking for Borderless Foil One Tong. Avatar Aang. There you go. Drink them if you got them. Ostrich Horse. All right. Next up is OTJ. Looking for Prismatic Vista. Prismatic Vista. There we go. All right. We got Colossal Rattleworm. Skewer the Critics. Desert's Dew. Island, and an art card. Fried chicken steak. Hamburger gravy over mashed potatoes and biscuits and gravy. Oh, that's kind of yummy. All right. Yes. Will you run the turtles in the time borderless for the end of the night duck race for participants? Okay. Yeah. I'll dig it out in a few minutes, Greg. Absolutely. All right. Oh, yeah, upside down one. So looking at Aether Drift. Aether Drift, we are looking for the foil Aether Spark, which I think we can see that foil right there. So we got the Afterburner Expert and the Aether Jacket. Okay. Final Fantasy. Final Suspense. I use the Kentucky Colonel Seasoned Flour for it. Wow. Okay. Interesting. All right. Final Fantasy. Looking for that foil Borderless Vivi. Commune with the Beavers. We got, Cloud Midgar Mercenary. Very nice. Drink them if you got them. The Water Crystal. Did that come down? Pretty sure it did. We're going to check it anyways because we can do this a lot faster now. So, I'm going to check that. I'm assuming it's everywhere. I live in Minnesota and it's at my grocery store. I'm in Ohio. Okay, there you go. All right. Oh, that's right. Innistrad Remastered. We are looking for Foil Showcase Avacyn, Angel of Hope. We got Grin Corpse Born. Drink them if you got them. Splinter Fright, Demon Hall, Demon Male Hubrick. There you go. Try it. You won't be disappointed. We've got a place here that makes my nose is itchy tonight. That makes it. Remember we were talking about breakfast spots? That's our favorite breakfast spot. Makes a really good biscuits and gravy there. So, all right. Oh, Water Crystal. We still got value here. All right. Cloud Midgar Mercenary. Looking at 1863. So we'll put that in a nice sleeve for you. Avatar Aang. Looking at 450. All right. And Maximum Carnage. I wasn't sure. I've seen it up. Well, it has come down. It has come down. So, all right. Well, there you go. Go ahead and sleeve this stuff up for you here. Cloud gets a nice dragon shield. And then we will put in penny sleeves the others right here real quick. All right. There we go. And the rest of the rares. I also love a good Eggs Benedict. I used to like those. So, you're welcome, Jacer Faz. Very cool. Glad you like it. I definitely take pride in shipping everything, the best way that I can. So, and a lot of times, believe it or not, it helps when you package it like that because it doesn't get lost as often from what I've seen. So, at least in the mail. So. Of course, I say that. Let me knock on wood so that nobody hits me up tomorrow and says, hey, I got nothing for you. All right, Friday night special. Oh, guess what's happening right now on, hold on, it's probably sold out. I should have done this 5 minutes ago. I was going to go on Stomping Grounds and get me some Strixhaven. But it's probably sold out already. Let's see. New. It is not sold out. Wow. Okay. Give me 1 second, folks. I got to place an order real quick. I need to make sure I've got some Strixhaven. So, yes, I can eat eggs now, Coach. I can't eat runny eggs. Everything that I eat now has to be fully prepared. So instead of me being able to eat a raw steak, which I never did in the past, I was a medium rare kind of guy. That's what I would get. So, all right. So we got that. I'm doing a pre-order for Strixhaven because I missed out on some of them, like a doofus. So let me see. We got that. Let me get a couple of bundles. All right. And then let me go back and get play boosters. I think I got some of them coming already. So that's the one thing I could get my hands on. That codex is sneaky though. All right, hang tight for me. Logging in. Continue. Okay. Give me a quick second, guys. Haven't had good enough Eggs Benedict, but when I have, it's so good. I agree with you. I agree with you. Eggs Benedict is great. Let me see. Hold on. Got a. Where are you at? Supposed to be sending me a code. Where's my code? Where are you at? Oh, there it is. Let's see. All right. Perfect. All right, let me go to my. I'm logged in. All right, what we got? What we got? Just for infection, yes. That's why, because it could have some kind of stuff in it, I guess. You know, that can hurt me. So, all right, where is? Why is my cart empty? All right, let's see here. Okay, give me one quick second. I gotta grab my wallet. All right. Let me get this fixed. What? Did you see the ugly cry? All right. Okay, let me try it. See what I got. All right. Ship. Credit card. Oh, God. I thought I had my credit card number saved in there. Yeah, I get it, Steve. All right. 40. Yep. Okay. All right. Now that. Let's see. Got one. There we go. See if this will work. Did it! It went through! Yay! I finally got some Secrets of Strixhaven collector boxes coming. Nice. Oh man, it's been a trick trying to find it. Oh, you know, everybody did a pre-order on it. You know, when they do the and boom, it's gone. It's gone. It's hard to get. So, all right, let me see what you guys were saying here. Let's see. Looks like my purchase has been created. Okay. Let's see. Hollandaise sauce. See, I don't like the hollandaise sauce. Is that what the doctors told you? You can't eat raw, semi-raw. No raw food. No raw food. It has to be fully cooked because, and right now, I think it's because my body has zero tolerance for any kind of, well, I'm sorry, let me rephrase that. I have zero, my kidneys will reject if I don't have low, what's it called? Like my, the immunities have to be low. So I love that you're supporting my favorite LGS. They do have some amazing. There are about 4 places, Mr. Dark, that I get all my stuff from. Forge and Fire is one, Stomping Grounds, and then there's a couple other places that I do as well. So I try to get, I try to get deals from everywhere that I possibly can. So because I don't charge super high prices on my stuff usually. So, but when they raise the prices, that kind of, I have to go with it too. So, because I can't lose any money. So, but yes, absolutely. So you can't eat, yeah, I can eat salads. I can't eat raw meats, stuff like that. So I can eat salads all day long, but I don't put much of a, now it depends on what's in the salad though. Like I can't eat pomegranate. I can't eat, if you look up kidney transplant, what I can and can't eat, it'll tell you. You'll see it there in a heartbeat. All right, Genesis. We're going to do one. Like raw chicken, raw meat, stuff like that. I can't eat it because of the bacteria in it. I'll get, they say that it's possibility that I can get sick and I can go to the hospital, and all that stuff. So, all right, here we go. Oh, let's fix this. There we go. All right. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles right here. Genesis Nightmare. We are going to crack this bad boy open for you. But as you know, we are looking for the Borderless Headliner Gold Stamp Signature card. Good luck to you. Savanti Romero times Exile. Exploding Barrel. Northampton Farm. Ooh, look at that. We got Pat the Exile. And Raphael the Night Watcher Showcase. Very cool. Very cool. All right, let's check these out. Raphael the Night Watcher. That is not right. Let's fix that. It's not 297. There we go. All right, 2548, right on the borderline of a top loader. So there you go. I've never deep dived into it, but I had an interview over the phone because I was going to donate for a friend once they found out I had MS. Oh, okay, and it happens. I understand, Steve, 100%. But yeah, again, I have to take medication that lowers my immunities to 0, which means any bacterial stuff, I have to be very careful with what I eat. Now, it has to be fully cooked so there's no bacteria in there and all that kind of stuff. I have been lucky, again, knock on wood. I have gone since October 2nd, which is now 5 months and 2 weeks without getting sick at all. So far. Now, I haven't felt good from time to time, but I haven't gotten sick, which is absolutely phenomenal. So, they call me, they do a video conference with me once a week after I give my blood and all that stuff, and they're amazed because most people get sick at least once. At least once. There you go, Steve. Not Steve. Sorry, Genesis Nightmare. Very cool. His dad's kidney in him was failing. Luckily, another friend did, and he's great now. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. And it's the first 6 months that really make the biggest difference, Steve. It's you got to get past the first, because your body then starts to, I guess, understand that there's a foreign object in your body. And whatnot, but you still have to take the anti-rejection meds for the rest of your life. So it's like right here. See, this is what I take. So I got the blue and orange and the SAL. They go together. All right, that's called Celcept. And then the red one and the white one go together. That's called Prograf. And then that one down there is my blood pressure medication to keep my blood pressure down, because my body is working overtime at this moment, to not reject the kidney. Now, in the morning, it's a whole different ball game. So up here, I have the same thing as down here, but I have about 3 more meds up here. I have a steroid in here and some other stuff. And then at noontime, I take a vitamin and another different kind of blood pressure medication and different stuff like that. So throughout the day, I probably take, I don't know, 15. I was at almost 30 pills. Now I'm down to about 15. So that helps. So, but you do have to take your anti-rejection meds, or it can get really, really, really hairy, I would say. All right, Genesis, thank you so much. Guys, guess what time it is? Oh, yeah, I've been stalling long enough. Going to get into this battle. All right, now, before I get into the battle, I believe there might have been 1 or 2 orders. Let me double check. Make sure. If there's not, that's fine. I just want to make sure we get it up on, let's see. Oh, it is getting hot in here. I talk a lot. All right, there we go. All right, so, all right, Genesis, you're good. Let me make sure we don't need to put anybody else on the list real quick. So we've got, let's see. All right, that is right. Go back 1. Wrong one. Boom. Yeah, there we go. All right, so we are good for right now. All right, battle time. Battle time right here, baby. All right, grab some cards here. Question for you: is someone with O negative blood a universal donor for organs or just blood? When it comes to organs, you have to match. 100% match. You have to have A+ to A+, A- to A-, B+, so on and so forth. O+, all that. That is just blood because they have to, the rejection will increase with that. So not only do you have to match blood type, but you also have to match tissue type, is what they call it. Not only that, but on top of that, they have to make sure that, you know, all organs are a little bit different. They have all these vessels that provide blood, and then they have the outgoing, you know, either blood vessels or, you know, like for a kidney, it releases your toxins into your bladder and all that stuff. So in this particular case, I had 1 main going in and 1 main coming out and a bunch of little ones. As long as my wife had 1 main and not like 2 or 3 mains going in and 1 coming out, we wouldn't have matched. But she had 1 going in, 1 coming out, and we were both matched on tissue type and blood type. It was a blessing from God. I don't know how it worked, but holy crap, it did. It just did. So, all right. So let me do this real quick. Flip this over here. Come back up here. All right, Greg, Steve, Brian. Let's see, Greg. There's Steve, Greg. We got Brian, Birdman, and J Surface. Brian. Let's see. You guys might be in the back here. Let's see. Take J Surface. There you go. Brian and Birdman. Birdman, you might be in my box. There's Brian. Let me see though. Birdman, do I have you right here? That's fine. That goes all the way to, yeah, okay. All right. Okay, so it's very specific. It is. It is. Yes, that's what they say. It's a less than 1% chance of a match in that case. And we matched. We were like, holy crap. And then what they do is after you actually get the transplant, they actually test you for cancer, because they say that when you get, absolutely, God did put her in my wife, 100%. Yep. So, yep, I have no doubts and no denying the fact that my wife was definitely a godsend. So, that's pretty crazy. So, all right, let's put this here. Let's get this taken care of here. All right, guys, just so you know, the queue is wide open after the battle. So if you're interested in anything, definitely hop on in while there's nothing after the battle. That's the best thing you can do. So, all right, that there, get that there. Right. Right. Patrick's still with us? Did he? I haven't seen him chatting in a little while. Just put that up here. We'll stick that one down there. All right. So then we take these and we just kind of do some chaos stuff with them. Boom, boom, boom. Here we go. All right. High on the left, low on the right. All right, we'll do this. Do this. This. Go. Right, that and that. Looking pretty good. Let's turn it a little bit more. I know it's going to look a little crazy, but it looks good to you guys. It looks crazy to me. It's a little more straight. All right. Let's shuffle some more. Was he okay? I was just curious. I know that you're usually lively in the conversations and everything, so I thought you might have had a volleyball game today or something. So, all right, here we go. Good luck to everybody. All right, what do we got? Here's the order. Greg, Brian, Jason Faz, Steve, Birdman. All right. Bringing us up. Never last and never least is Birdman. Oh, look at that. You're already at the bottom right there. So that works out pretty good. Greg, you're at the top. So that works out pretty good. So Jay, let's put Jason Fast there. Let's put Brian Giles. All right. And then down here, we will put Steve P. Steve P and P. There we go. All right. Greg, you are going to start us off. Thank you so much, guys. Appreciate all the support. All right, here we got Greg going on. We're going to get up close and personal here. Get this switched over here. Boom, there we go. All right, good luck to you. First pack right here is Greg's. Now, volleyball is off for a few weeks so they can take the dome down. Oh, okay. I was just kidding anyway. All right, here we go. Good luck to you, Greg. Oh, we got Donatello. It's a beautiful card. Look at that. Arcane Signet. That thing was about $7 the other day, so we'll go ahead and make sure it's still money. All right, we got Slash, Reptile Rampager. Casey Jones, Vigilante. Game Over. That is your Surge Foil. Couple of Surge Foils.